Hi guys, working on some helicopters the last few weeks, and a 5-minute job ends up to 5 hours. I'm sure that's all happened to you guys before. And why does it happen? Because of excess Loctite, over tightened cap screws. Trying to get them out to finish your mission on fixing your helicopter. And here's an example of a cap screw where it had to be dremeled out because either the cap screw is stripped, too much Loctite. As you can see, the whole thread has Loctite on, which is way too much, and over tightened. So those are the common causes that your 5-minute job takes 5 hours. So I just wanted to go over a few things to help you guys with your next build, your next maintenance or next repair when using Loctite. A few things you need to know. Of course, you want to use good drivers. My preferred or my favorite driver, shall I say, is MIP. The handles are very, very comfortable. They sit nice in your hands. They don't, tear up your hands either. And their tips, especially, are really, really good. I've never yet stripped an MIP tip. The next thing is Loctite. You want to use a good quality Loctite. This is the Lynx. Your blue one, which is your medium strength. This is the common one you're going to use on your helicopter builds. Green mostly just gets used around bearings to keep the bearings in the housings, and red, which is your high strength. This one gets very seldom used, mostly on a nitro, maybe around the clutch area, or something that you don't want to get loose. This is the one you're going to use. Don't apply red on anything else, otherwise you're going to end up stripping cap screws. Blue is the one you want to use. It's really good. Okay, so back to the Loctite. You want to make sure before you put any cap screw in any thread that the threads are clean, especially on a new build. A lot of the suppliers tend to have oil on them, so you want to clean them with a rag or acetone or alcohol and make sure the thread is completely clean. So getting back down to application of Loctite, there's a few methods. The one, you can use plastic. Take a drop of Loctite, just drop it on the plastic, and you can use the toothpick. Grab a toothpick, which we all have in our household, take some Loctite, and then just simply apply the Loctite in the thread like that, and that is more than enough Loctite for that job. And take the cap screw and turn it in. Right, that's the one method. It's a pretty good method because this way you don't get any excessive Loctite all over the place around the cap screws on the carbon, and it starts looking messy. So that's the one application. The other one is put the cap screw on the tip of the driver and just gently roll the cap screw in the Loctite. As you can see, this is on about 5 threads of the cap screw, but this is already too much. So you just want to take your finger and just wipe that excess off. See how much there was way too much. So we have enough now. You just want on 5 threads, more than enough for this job. Okay, so once you've done that, then you just take your cap screw and simply put it into the hole that you want to tighten or secure the part, like such. And you see it's tight, right? All you have to do now is just give it that quarter turn, bang, finish. That's more than enough. Anything more than that, you've over tightened that cap screw. And next time you come back to revisit this task, you're going to be stripping the cap screw, or you're going to have a problem getting it out. So that's all you need, guys. Remember, the carbon also acts as a spring-loaded spring washer and prevents that cap screw coming out. With the thread lock or the Loctite, there's no chance this cap screw is going to come out. That's all you need, really. Anything more than that, it's excess. As I showed you before, when you see a cap screw like this, all that white surface area, that's all thread lock. It was way too much for this application. It's not required, and this is what leads to stripping bolts and stripping cap screws and possibly damaging your drivers. That's all you need, guys, for putting in a cap screw. And you also find you'll probably use much less Loctite. Alright, thanks guys for watching, and hope you enjoy and keep it safe.